The Woman King, The Help, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Antoine Fisher, Leela and Eve, How to Get Away with Murder. And y'all want to boycott this lady? Stop it. She embodies everything that she does. Embodies it. Like, really? Why are y'all really mad? So, hey, y'all. Hey. This is Precious from the Pop Gang. I am Precious. And we are Precious on purpose over here. So, I just wanted to come back and touch on the situation with the Woman King, all the controversy surrounding it, what we can learn from it, of course, because every time we come on here, me and the gang, every time we come on here, we are seeking ways to grow and what we can learn from these sticky situations that everybody be finding themselves in. Yeah, we gotta learn from it, but and really understand why we're doing some of the things that we're doing, like all this controversy. We have the men saying that they're mad. They're upset behind the movie because it portrays a woman doing men things. I'm not gonna spoil the movie too bad. I will say it was a phenomenal movie. Phenomenal, and everyone should go see it. Classic. It was a beautiful movie. It really was. The acting was phenomenal in there. I mean, but like I said before, Viola Davis bodies everything that she does. Everything. But back to the controversy. The men are upset that this picture depicts a woman doing man things, leading the army. She's a warrior, and all these things. And the title, The Woman King, basically implying that a woman could be king, and that's the issue. Not only that, people are also saying that, the movie was false. They're spinning false narratives. This is a part of the agenda to do whatever. There's always an agenda. Always. Let's talk about this. Those two things. Just those two things. They saying that there's an agenda behind the movie. Listen, there's an agenda behind everything. Everything. Whether it's a good agenda, a bad agenda, that's for whoever to figure out, I guess. But I think we're really fighting the wrong battles here. Why are we calling to boycott this movie when we didn't boycott the many, many, many different movies that didn't tell the full story, spun the narrative to something else, or flat out kind of lied, I just don't get all the controversy. Now, it was just flat out bullshit. Okay. Start a riot. Okay. Maybe we need to come back to the table and discuss it. But people are really, really upset that little parts in the scene that they were trying to do. Of course, it's a movie, so they're trying to zhuzh it up. They are trying to depict what they want to depict and highlight what they want to highlight, and that is their right in a movie. I want to go into the directors and the writers of this movie. It was all women. The director was Gina Bythewood. I have the name written down. Gina Bythewood something or another. The writer was a white lady by the name of, where the hell is my notes? Let me get my notes together, guys. Sorry. The writer was Dana Stevens, a white woman. She has wrote on several different things, and we have to understand her background. So let's start with Dana. She was divorced. She'd been divorced from her husband for some years, I believe. They had one child together. He was from England. He was from England. They divorced. And that's that. She wrote on, Dana wrote on several different shows and movies. But what she was mainly called in to do was, she was called in to write to strengthen women characters in different movies. Let's think about that. Her background, her forte is to strengthen a woman, or show a woman's strength, show a woman's resilience, or whatever. That was her forte. They was telling a story. Apparently Dana was driven to this story because it was a story, was a reality of women warriors. So of course she's going to be drawn to this type of movie and try to attach herself to it and try to bring it to life. Of course, that's her forte. That's what she's into. She's into, I wouldn't necessarily say, she's a feminist or anything like that, but she believes in strengthening women's characters. So of course she's going to depict that in the movie. She was drawn to this movie because of that, and she's going to depict that in this movie because of that. That's a part of who she is. You know what I mean? That's a part of who she is, and that's that on that. All right, so let's move along. We have Gina. Hair falling down. We have Gina Bythewood. She was the director for Secret Life. I'm checking out my notes, guys. She was the director for The Secret Life of Bees, Love and Basketball. So she'd had a few fair share movies, directing black films. Directing black films is what I'm saying. Her husband, Reggie Rock, he's also a writer and actor, and he wrote, him and Gina met on a different world. They met on a different world, so they was attached to black excellence, trying to be attached to black excellence, trying to be attached to their black culture. And now we have Viola Davis, the main actor, the main attraction. And what a wonderful choice they made. Their first choice was Lupita. Beautiful, beautiful woman, graceful woman. And she turned down the script. Why she turned down the script, I think that varies. I think she knew it was going to be some backlash behind it. I don't think it made sense for her in her career. I don't think she wanted to deal with that or face that and take that on. But nevertheless, she didn't, and Viola did. And what great representation that we had. I just don't get the backlash. I don't get the backlash. Sometimes you got to dig a little deeper, and I had to too. I had to figure out who the writer and the producers and directors and all these people were and their background, and it's really starting to make sense to me why it came together the way that it did. We have 3 strong women who believe in strengthening women, believe in having a voice, and things of that nature. Did it depict our history in its truest form? No. But what does? Nobody was boycotting Django. Nobody was boycotting Beast of the Nation, which was the first moving picture film, Beast of a Nation. So let's take that in. That was the first movie, and it was about us. Our story is fascinating. People gravitate to it towards our story, our resilience, and all that. And they try to, they do try to make it their own. They do try to make it their own. But one thing I can say is that we had several black women, real black women, black on black women, representing in this movie. They didn't go get a European looking person to fit any kind of look that most Hollywood looks for. They used some real authentic African actors, which I thought was beautiful, because they normally don't do that. They really, really did that, and you're not seeing that in a lot of films right now. They trying to appeal to a certain look, a certain kind of aesthetic, and which also, even though they may be verbally saying a story right, visually is telling a different story. Visually, they're telling us something else, and that's not what they did here. Yeah, they did some twists and turns to the storyline, but they showed these women in a great light, really, in a great light. And when men and women decide to inspire and fully support each other, that's when we really gonna get somewhere. That's when we really gonna get somewhere. Right now, I feel horrible at how much backlash this film is getting. The black woman gets such backlash, and we have such phenomenal stories. I would have to say that Viola Davis, I can see her climb. She's climbing to get to that spot where she's not just talking about some shit. She's being about that shit. You know, and people can always go back and rewrite the narrative. People can always go back and rewrite what they've done. It doesn't change what they previously done, but they could take accountability on whatever's in their heart. And I don't think that there was bad intention, ill intention from no parties in this production, which makes me just feel like why would they get so much backlash, really? And then there's so many black women on the internet condemning this movie. I just feel like it's a sad day, because it's just another episode of us hating on each other instead of uplifting each other. Instead of saying what an incredible job she did in the movie, all we are saying is trying to tell people that this shit is wrong and don't go support it and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? These women were incredible. They're all graceful women. And when a group of women, y'all would accept a group of women shaking their ass and doing all kind of bullshit on media, social media, on, the big screen. But the moment you see some women try to protect their families, protect their homes, protect their livelihood, women fighting, women being warriors, women not even calling shots, because they didn't even show her being disrespectful and doing that. She just had a mind of her own and knew in her heart the right thing to do, which was try to end slavery, which was try to go back and save some of the women who had been held in captivity. But they don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to uplift the bullshit. Uplift half naked women on TV. Uplift shaking ass. Uplift over sexuality. Uplift the bullshit. Uplift the bullshit. And now that a strong black woman has come out with a phenomenal movie, people have so much backlash. I'm literally in my bed because y'all got me tired. Y'all got me tired from watching all the videos on the backlash, from trying to go back and do my own research. Like, hold on, Precious, you made a video. In my first video, I had just seen the movie. So you can go back and check out my video, but my last video on this subject. But I had just seen a movie with my brothers, and I was so pumped up off of it. I was so proud to be a black woman, so proud of them black women on TV, that I was feeling good, So I'm like, okay, I'm hearing the backlash. Let me go back and do some of my homework. And I did. And for what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling is it was a bunch of strong women who got together and wanted to bring out a strong story. And that's what they did. That's what they did. I'm literally in my bed because y'all got me tired. Y'all got me tired from watching all the videos on the backlash, from trying to go back and do my own research. Like, hold on, Precious, you made a video. In my first video, I had just seen the movie. So you can go back and check out my video, but my last video on this subject. But I had just seen a movie with my brothers, and I was so pumped up off of it. I was so proud to be a black woman, so proud of them black women on TV, that I was feeling good. So I'm like, okay, I'm hearing the backlash. Let me go back and do some of my homework. And I did. And for what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling is it was a bunch of strong women who got together and wanted to bring out a strong story. And that's what they did. That's what they did. So I just think it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And I hope that we can start supporting each other more, loving each other more, and correcting each other in different ways instead of always trying to hit a person's pockets, their livelihood, their kids, their children and families. It's not cool. And all these people, the woke community and all this stuff, and I'm not saying the detriment, how detrimental the media can be. And people's calling for mass boycott and stuff. That's affecting a lot of people's families. A lot of people's families. We can have this conversation in another way. Hell, we can try to come out. People can try to come out with another movie. Or do people just like to complain? I don't know. This is Precious from the Pop Game. So like, comment, subscribe. This is just a chill video. We always just chilling. Speaking our piece. So just like, comment, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what you guys think, tell me how you all feel. Is it really that serious? Are we taking it that far? Or should we really be on this? Should we really, really, really be on top of this? I don't know. Y'all tell me, guys. Love who's here, love who's not here. But if you're here for the first time, subscribe. More to come. Bye, guys. Pop.